Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have partnered with T3 to bring you today's video, and along with that we are doing another amazing giveaway. You guys absolutely love it when I do these, so any chance that T3 allows me to do this, I am all in. So what it is a convertible base, and then it has 7 attachments. And what better time than December to give my subscribers a chance to win these amazing products. You guys know how much I love T3. It is what I use personally on myself at home and what I use at the salon. They are as beautiful outside as they are powerful on the inside. Every time I whip this out at the salon, I'll have a client at least once a day say, oh my gosh, is that rose gold and white? That is so gorgeous. I need it. Like, I know. So in today's video, I'm doing something that I've never done before. I've shown you how to curl your hair. I've shown you how to get different looks, but I've never shown you how to get different curl patterns. So as you can see here, this was all done with the exact same wand, but it's all about placement of the wand and the technique to get a different look. So I've already done that here to show you, but I'm going to go over and do the exact same thing on the other side to show you guys. I also want to show you then on myself how to part the hair to get the best curl for like different looks. And that's something I've never ever touched on. I've seen many videos on YouTube where they show you different techniques, different tools, and all of that, but I've never actually seen a video that goes in detail on how to part the hair and basically showing the importance of parting the hair in a specific way to get the exact look that you want. What I absolutely love about T3 is their single pass technology, which allows consistent temperatures throughout styling. Clients are always so surprised by how little I actually hold the hair on the barrel and just how defined the curls come out after, creating the perfect hairstyle with minimal heat exposure in just one glide. So you guys will see me do that. So for the giveaway, you will get every single piece here. You get the base and all 7 attachments. So if you are interested in the giveaway, stay tuned till the end and I will share details on how to enter. Also, if you are interested in buying one for yourself, I've included a discount code in the description box down below as well. As you can see, she was very frizzy, but just look at how shiny the hair gets with just gliding it through once. So now I'm going to show you the exact same thing on the other side so you can see how easy it is to get different curl patterns. So I'm just going to grab my first section here. And for this one, we are going to do a very spiraled curl. And for all 4 of these curls, I'm going to be using the Cascading Waves barrel, as you can see here. And with the barrel being tapered like this, even when you're starting at the base where normally the hair is heavier and kind of loses its wave pattern, because it is narrower at the base, you still get that same curl pattern throughout that entire section of hair. So for this first section here, I'm going to start up at the top and just wrap it around. And hold it like that. Very quickly, it establishes a curl really fast. So as you can see, it's basically as tight at the top as it is at the bottom. So now for the next section, so that there is a bit more of a contrast, so meaning a little bit of a different curl pattern from this, we're gonna do a very laid back, like California beach girl wave. And again, I'm going to show you how to do that with the same barrel. So I'm just going to come around and wrap, but wrap a lot more loosely and wrapping around the thicker part of the barrel and leaving out that section. And leaving out that straight end is what gives it that really laid back beach girl look. So as you can see, a lot straighter on top. Just a beautiful curl throughout and just much more relaxed. All right, so for this next one, we want to do a very traditional curl where the top's a little more relaxed, but the curl comes all the way down to the bottom. So you see how this one here is just a lot more relaxed at the end? We're gonna do the opposite. Really gonna bring that curl as low as we can on this piece of hair. And so for that, I'm starting lower on that strand of hair, but curling all the way around and using more or less the middle of the barrel. So as you can see, it's straight throughout, but you have that more traditional curled end. All right, so now for this next piece, we're gonna do something a little more fun and a little bit different. So instead of grabbing that section and wrapping around going down like we've done with the other pieces, so we're gonna be doing the opposite and traveling up the barrel. And so as you can see, it has a little bit of a different wave pattern than the rest. The other thing too is that you do get a little bit more volume at the base than you do with the other pieces, because the other pieces kind of just come down and are weighed down. But because we curled in the opposite direction, you get a lot more, you get a lot more bend a lot earlier in the head. So as you can see, 4 different techniques to bring you 4 very different looks. So for the second portion of the video, I want to talk about sectioning to get your desired curl. And I was inspired to show this in a video by my clients in the salon. Every time that I wave their hair in the salon, they're always like, I want to see how you do it because I want to be able to replicate this. And sometimes as I'm doing it, I love the feedback that they give, like, oh, you grab it in that angle, or you grab that section of hair. And sometimes as a hairdresser, you just grab pieces and do it because it comes to you very organically. And as you explain it, sometimes you forget to explain what is actually a very important detail. Like normally you're like, so you pick up this piece and you curl, and even though I grabbed a very specific piece, I don't even realize that the piece I grabbed was specific. So now this video would be very long if I showed you different partings for different styles again now on myself. So what I'm going to stick to for this style, and since I'm doing it on myself, is my more loose waves go-to style. It is the most requested at the salon, so I figured most girls would probably want to know how to do this style on themselves. As you can see, I have curled my hair this morning, but it's been through a lot of wind today. It was so windy in San Francisco today. So this portion of the tutorial isn't really necessarily to show you the curl pattern, but more so which section to grab for this laid back California like beach wave. It's basically all the waves you see all over Instagram and magazines and so forth. So let's just get into it. The other beauty of this is how fast this heats up. So prior to using T3, I remember having to turn on my hot tool and just wait and even though it felt hot to the touch, it really only like got a curl when it had been heating for like a good 10-15 minutes. So the first thing, and I think the most mistake that girls do, is because they see this kind of like this almost kind of just wave pattern, but it's still very vertical. So I always see people wanting to grab sections vertically like this, and then, you know, grabbing the curling iron and curling that back away from the face. And although that is not bad, say if you have thicker hair, but over time, because this doesn't have a lot of hair under it, this isn't a big section, it's just long. So over time, this is going to get heavy and it's going to fall more and more. And oftentimes people will think it's the hot tool, or, you know, they'll blame it on a bunch of other things, or their hair type or their hair texture. But now if I go and grab the next section and do the exact same thing, if I brush it out, it's going to blend together and almost have this like S-wave pattern. And that's not what we want. The other technique is to alternate curls. That gives it a much messier look. And if that's the look you're going for, that's totally fine. But I like it to look a little bit more streamlined. So what I have been doing, and I absolutely love this, and this makes my curls last all day, And so instead of grabbing horizontal pieces like this and just traveling towards the back of the head, what I have been doing is I start back here, almost, so my ear is here, literally behind the ear, and I go from there, and then I come forward towards my eyebrow. So just draw a line that way. So this seems like a big section of hair, but you will see that if you have balayage or highlights, this makes your color just stand out and just look that much more beautiful. So I always like to kind of smooth that over and then go in there and just start twisting away from the face. And of course, leaving that end bit. And just see how much more like body this curl has now, because there's more hair going horizontally rather than vertically. It also gives volume. When you look at it from the front, it gives a little bit of volume around the face, which can be very flattering. So now for the next section, again, the same thing. You go further back about an inch and you just come diagonal, now like following your jawline. So grabbing that next section, and again, look how like frizzy and everything, that is fine. I just go ahead and drag that through. You see how you can see all of the baby lights and balayage pieces so much better when you do that. And again, grabbing that in this, and you see how I'm holding the barrel in the same angle that I kind of came down with. And just slide the barrel down the hair a little bit and let go. And again, lots of volume through the middle, and then that straight end, which is what girls so crave. And it can seem so difficult to do, but in reality it's 3 sections on the left, 3 sections on the right, and that is it. So now grabbing this last section in the back, and again, always keeping that barrel in that same kind of angle that I was grabbing the hair in. The other thing, when girls want that really big loose wave, they think that you need to have a really big barrel, and you don't. So what you end up doing is you start sliding it down. So that's like stretching that curl, and then bring it down a little bit more, and let go, and there you go. Then you can just kind of fluff that out a little bit. You can brush it out. I kind of like to just let it set a little bit as I do the other side. And again, same thing, back of the ear, forward towards the eyebrow. So as you can see, I have on top a pretty wide section, and then as it tapers down, it's almost like into a V. Again, grab that section and hold it in the angle that in which you came down, and sliding it down the hair. And around these pieces around the face curl a lot faster because they're a lot finer hairs. And smooth that through, and then come in. Again, same angle that we drew that line going down. Bring it down, hold it for a second, slide it down about ½ inch, hold, and let go. Okay, grabbing that same section from the back, and again, horizontal but slight angle on the barrel. Slide that down, pinch, and let go. And if you don't have time to blow out your hair, just let it naturally air dry. If the top of your hair is a little bit frizzier or a little bit kinkier like mine is, like I said, like you saw me do, just kind of just glide the barrel down, and it acts as like a one-sided flat iron kind of, which is less heat damaging, and you get that like smoothing benefit without having to blow dry your hair before you curl it. So there you have it, guys. So hope you found these small tips and tricks helpful. I hope that learning a little bit about the different curl patterns has also helped you. and has inspired you to try something a little bit new or a little bit different the next time you pick up your hot tool. Alright, so if you want to enter the giveaway, just check out the description box. All information will be there, along with a discount code if you just want to go ahead and purchase this yourself. And again, you get 7 interchangeable barrels plus the base, so that's 8 pieces altogether. Absolutely one of the best giveaways we have ever done with T3. So what more of a perfect time than December to do this giveaway. Also for the month of December, I'm doing weekly Vlogmas videos, and I upload those on Thursday, so don't forget to check those out. And again, my usual hair tutorials on Saturday. So I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.